What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video, and behind me is perhaps the most underrated sports car I think known to man. I never see any videos on this car or anyone really talking about it, but this is the Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, however you want to say it. But this thing is a monster. If you don't know anything about it, it's a 5.2 liter twin turbo V12, of course in the Grand Touring Aston Martin chassis. It's a big car. It's a big car with a lot of horsepower. And I feel like it's very, very underrated. I was just taking some shots for it for social media, and driving the car around, let me tell you, it's ridiculous. It's a lot of horsepower in such a strange chassis. It's weird seeing 712 horsepower in something that isn't like a Lamborghini chassis or like a Porsche. It's an awesome car, and I never see much information about them on the internet, and I feel like they kind of go under the radar. And I wanted to walk you guys around it today and show you the car because, you know, I think someone has to do this thing justice. Now, Aston Martin to me in particular is very funny because I love all the pieces they get from Mercedes and how many Mercedes parts are in them, like the engines of the V8 Vantages. Like, I love these cars. I love everything about them. So seeing cars like this that aren't really like shown off as much makes me sad because they're amazing cars, and I don't think enough people really do them justice for what they are. Now, I would love to open the hood and show you guys the 5.2 liter twin turbo V12 that they crammed into this beast, but unfortunately, you need two people to open the hood. I mean, you can open it with one, but you run the chance of bending it because this is a massive clamshell hood and it's made of aluminum, and they are known to bend and not break, but you can see creases in some of them from when people have tried to do it alone. So I'm going to leave that to the professionals. I'll throw a photo up right here of what they look like with the hood open. As you can see, huge engine. Not sure if you can see a little bit through there, but you can see the gold, not fuel cap, the gold oil cap just sitting right there in all of its glory. Such a cool little staple to this car. Now, of course, I had to park it in an EV spot because, I mean, this car basically gives the middle finger to nature. It's a V12, which by no means is ever eco-friendly. But this thing in casual mode, just driving around in the normal GT mode, is actually pretty calming. There's really no, like, crazy shifts or anything. Now, if you put it in sport and then in the top mode, the track mode, then you can really start to feel a difference. But just driving around in normal, you know, just everyday casual. Now, it does make me very sad that more people don't talk about this car or drive this car because it's a great car. I mean, MSRP around $315, $320 based off of what options you're doing. This one's currently for sale at Tactical Fleet. This is used. I'll put the link down in the description. So if you do want to go buy this car, it is currently available. But yeah, they're great cars, and I don't think anyone on YouTube or, you know, like I said, really does it justice because not a lot of people own them, not a lot of people drive them. You mostly see a lot of older people, like in the Hamptons or something, owning them. But yeah, this is a great car. If a YouTuber ever wanted to do a build or something like that, this would be an amazing platform to build off of. Now, I get it's a V12, you're gonna have a lot of money to, you know, back that, but I mean, it's pretty sweet. Now, to get into the car, you have these flip out door handles like the Lamborghinis and GTRs and things like that. You just open the door. Huge doors that open kind of upwards. I love that about Aston Martin. I don't know why other companies don't do it, but it kind of eliminates, I guess, the wingspan of the car. It's really cool too because the door, I mean, as you can see, it goes up, which is pretty cool. And then in here we have a bunch of compressed carbon fiber. A little bit different than woven carbon fiber, obviously, but the whole door panel is compressed. This inner piece right here is compressed all the way around the trim, and you can kind of see it more on that door. It's all compressed carbon. Now, once you're actually in the car, you have this steering wheel here. It's kind of square shaped. I don't know how to really explain it, but since this is a GT car, I mean, this is a great steering wheel for, I mean, if you're going on long road trips, you can put your hand here, put your hand up here. It gives you a lot of options. You got your suspension button right here. Got your sport button to change, you know, engine mode. You can put in GT, sport mode. You can switch all those up right there. And then you got your center section here with all of the buttons that kind of match together. They don't really do a good job of separating things. They just have to know where things are before you start pressing. But yeah, it's a pretty comfortable interior. As you can see, seats are nice, not crazy. Bolsters, they're actually, you know, comfortable. There's no leg room for anyone in the back, and then the roof has this pretty cool design on it with the Alcantara. But yeah, that is, I mean, the driving portion of the car. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video. I know this was kind of quick. I just want to get one out and showing off this really cool underrated car, the DBS Superleggera. One of my personal favorites. And I mean, you can't beat a V12, especially V12 twin turbo. It's a great car, great driving car. But yeah, if you want to see more cars or more cameras or things like that, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.